That's not us. Yeah. That's not what we're about. That's not our community.
I can understand why women would feel that way, because if I'm a homemaker and my husband decides to leave me tomorrow, what do I have, right? I don't have anything. If it's left up to y'all, what y'all think, right? But I'm a nurse by trade. So if my husband leaves me tomorrow, I'm in good shape. You know, I don't know what these other homemakers are out here doing, but I suggest, and I believe that every woman should have some type of skills to take care of herself. Because say my husband doesn't leave me tomorrow. Say he passes away. What do I have then, right? So you always want to make sure you have the skills and the ability to take care of yourself if need be. And it doesn't have anything to do with the relationship breaking down. It has to do with if something were to happen to him, me and my children will be asked out.
And that's not our situation, right?
No.
Because as a man, you should be making sure that your family's taken care of regardless if you're here or not. Right? So that's where life insurance policies come into play. That's where, like, my wife knows how to run a business now. Mm-hmm. Right? So say, God forbid, something were to ever happen to me, she can run a business. She can go back to work if she chooses to. Right? She has a skill to fall back on.
And we have a life insurance policy that will take care of me.
Yes, a decent life insurance policy.
Right.
That can take care of her and the children.
Right?
Because I'm the breadwinner. If I'm going, right, that's a major income that's gone now, right? So women, you know, you should, everything we're speaking of, this is what your man should be doing. So there shouldn't be a thing, oh, well, I'm taking advantage of, and if he were to leave, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, if you're being taken advantage of, it's because you're being taken advantage of because you want to be taken advantage of. Because if he wants you to stay home and you agree, you should still have a skill that can help take care of you and your children if something were to happen. And even if you don't have a skill, you should be working towards that. Right? So maybe you take online classes, maybe you take a class in the evening time, maybe you take a class on a Saturday, right? Something that can help sustain you if something were to happen.
And not just that, what is he putting in place to see if you succeed?
Right?
Like my wife, like she said, she was a nurse. Mm-hmm. I helped her build up to start her own businesses. Right? So now she has books and Amazon stores and all this other stuff that she has, right? Mm-hmm. That I have nothing to do with. That this is what she does. I teach her how to run the businesses that we have together. Your man should be lifting you up. Right. As a woman, you should be lifting your man up. You know, like, I don't know if this might be wrong for me to say that we have roles to play. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't know if that's wrong for me to say that. Or
to some people it would be wrong. I don't take offense to it. And
I don't give a damn. This is my channel.
That's the only person you need to worry about. I don't take offense to it, so.
But yeah, you know,
we're all created equal in the eyes of our creator, right? But we all do have different roles, and his role is just as important as my role. If I wasn't at home taking care of the children, he couldn't be on the road working, right? If he wasn't working, I wouldn't be able to stay home with my children. So it goes hand in hand. But I think people automatically assume that, and it's because you feel less than. If you're a woman and you feel less than, staying at home would make you upset because your man is out there doing what you want to do, or, you know, or society makes you feel like you're less than. I don't feel less than.
Right.
I feel fine.
And in the black community, like, we have to stop thinking that we're in competition with each other.
Right.
Right?
That's
we're
big
not,
too.
Like, men, you are not competing with these women. And women, you're not out here competing with your man.
I can't compete with a man.
Right? So everyone just stay in your lane.
Right.
Do your job, what you're supposed to be doing at the end of the day.
And that doesn't mean that every relationship is going to be the same. So you doing what you're doing may not be a single mom, right? I mean, a stay-at-home mom. You may be working part-time. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? If you're, as a woman, are the breadwinner, and you're going to work every day, and your husband's at home with the kids, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. It's all in what relationship works for you and how it works for you. It doesn't all look the same.
And back to this whole relationship thing, like another reason why people are getting hurt in relationships and stuff like that, a lot of you are not doing work. You have to do work on yourself before you get into a relationship, right? I feel like everybody is so quick to jump and trip and fucking fall in love over some bullshit, like, because you're afraid to be alone.
Yeah.
Do work on yourself. If you have issues, daddy issues, mommy issues, any kind of issues, 20 people done cheated on you before and all that, get help. Do work on yourself, because what happens is you're bringing that into the next relationship, and now that person has to deal with that, and that's not fair either, right? So a lot of these men, you have this red pill community.
Pills out here, I don't know.
Yeah, you got blue pill, red pill, purple pill.
Wow.
It's bullshit.
Right.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of men that's childish, right? And you have a lot of gurus that teach these men this childish bullshit, right? At the end of the day, man, if you got hurt before and you're afraid to get hurt again, just say, like, look, I've been hurt before. You don't got to go put, heart in your heart and be like, oh, I'm not ever falling in love again. I'm going to be a player for the rest of my life. You're a scared little boy.
And if you want to be a player, that's cool, but let her know. So she could decide if she wants to deal with your player ways. And
that's exactly my next talking point, right?
Be honest about it.
As men in our community, what we can do to help is be honest with our intentions, right? Because that's where a lot of the bullshit comes from. A lot of the things, like a lot of men, weak men, will say any and every damn thing to get in them damn pants. If they could take you home, whatever we got to say to take you home, a lot of men are going to say it, right? But at the end of the day, you're not being honest. But then you lay down with a woman, you make a child that comes into this world when you have no intentions on even being in the household with this person. And I'm not saying that you can't co-parent outside of the household, right? But it is a proven fact that when a child grows up in a household with both parents and a healthy relationship, now I threw healthy in there, right? Because I'm not saying, this man is toxic or the woman is toxic and, just to stay together because you have a child.
Right.
I feel like
that's probably more unhealthy.
Yeah, that's even more unhealthy. Yeah. But I feel like but a lot of the times, man, it's because you haven't done your due diligence before you lay down with someone, or you just simply didn't care.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll raise my hand and say with I had twins in high school.
Right.
You think in high school I was giving a damn about long term and being married? I didn't. Listen, I was trying to get some.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Right. I was young, dumb, and I had no intentions on, that didn't mean I wasn't trying, I couldn't play my part later. But as far as being in the household with my children and all that, that wasn't in my plans. It was like, oh, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
But when you're an adult, you gotta definitely do better than that. Be intentional with who you're laying down with. Men, be honest with what your intentions are. Even not the first day, just listen. If she asks you what you're looking for, do one or two things, right? Say, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now, but I would still like to have you as company, whatever the case may be. Or if you're looking for a relationship, tell her, look, this is what I want.
And a lot of times I think women, like you said, date potential, right? So a man will be like, I'm not looking for anything serious. But you as a woman, swear to God, you going to make him look for something serious. If he said he's not looking for nothing serious, then he's not looking for nothing serious. And don't bend what you're looking for in order to match what he's looking for. If you're looking for something serious, dead it. You can find somebody that's looking for something serious, and it's not him. And that's okay. He might be handsome. He might make some money, and that's cool. He's going to take you out. You guys are going to have a good time. He's going to expect something in return. And that's that. And if that's what you decide to do, then that's what you decide to do. Stop thinking that he's going to change his mind because he laid down with you. He's not.
Right. And then the last thing I need to say is we need to do in the Black community, we need to do a hard reset, right? Like women need to work on themselves. What kind of energy they're putting off.
Yeah.
They need to work on, getting your mind right. Get rid of this. Listen, that's their agenda. Get rid of this whole, I don't need no man. I could do it all by myself. I could raise my kids all by myself. I make enough money. Listen, man, get rid of all that bullshit. Because that's what it is. It gotta go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to be preachy, but God didn't put you here to be by yourself. He also didn't put you here to be hopping beds and laying up with, you know, men are, you know, listen.
And he didn't put you here to take care of no man either.
Right. That
so
part.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He didn't put you here to take care of no man. He didn't put you here to be begging and chasing behind no man. And he also didn't put you here to be alone. You deserve a good man. Right? And you may have to bend on some things to find love. Like,
you're not going to find...
I ain't going to say what they're going to find.
No.
But it's going to be hard. Listen, what a lot of you women want is hard to find out there. You want the perfect... He make 6 figures and he got this and he got that and this and that and no kids and...
He can't have no kids. He got to make 6 figures. He has to drive a Beamer, a Benz, or a Bentley.
He's not going to cheat. He's not going to lie. He ain't going to do this. He's going to be a good listener. He's going to want to spend time with you. Come on, man. You got to bend.
You have to be a little bit more realistic.
That's it. I ain't going to say bend. Realistic.
You got to be a little bit more realistic. And those are facts. But stop bending. A lot of the issue is with women, you're bending who you want and what you want to fit what he wants, and then when he's not doing what you expect him to do, you're upset. But he told you he wasn't looking for nothing serious. Or he told you that he was making $30,000 a year. You understand what I'm trying to say? If that's what he told you, then that's what it is. You can't make him nobody that he ain't. Stop trying to raise him. You can't do it. Work on raising your children and not him.
And the problem I have is there's a lot of good women, right, that gave a lot to some fucked up dudes.
For a long time. And then good men come along and we got to jump over all these goddamn hurdles to lay down with you or to put, you know, to even be in your presence. A lot of times we got to jump through all these damn hurdles to be in your presence. And it's like, for what? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you was with old boy for 4 or 5 years, 10 years. Yeah.
And he ain't do half of the things I'm willing to do.
Gave him 3 children. Yep. And you knew he wasn't no good.
Or they didn't give him any children, right? Like, listen, like, a lot of people, like, you're just, it's sad. Yeah. It's sad. And our community has to do better. Our women have to do better. Our men have to do better. And
like you said, a hard reset. Let's give these brothers a chance.
Listen, I'm going to wave. Here, go to the damn top right here. I got a napkin right here, y'all. I'm waving the white flag.
Right.
I give up.
Look, I think I got one too.
You got one?
I do.
That one's a little dirty. We use that one. Here, use mine.
Okay. I'm waving it too. For all the black men.
Wave the white flag. For all the black men, I wave the white flag, and we got to hit the hard reset.
Right.
We gotta start over. We gotta do better.
Stop playing with Hakeem and Peanut. And, you know, when a good brother comes along, give him a chance.
Right.
Even if he's not making 6 figures, he can still be a good guy. He can still be a high value man. Do you hear me? A high value man without making 6 figures.
We're gonna do a video on that too. That's what
right.
I want to do a video on this whole high value.
We gotta do that one.
Bullshit.
Because that's what that is.
All right, man. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.